Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 530 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Cohn.
And I'm Janelle Slade. Less than 24 hours after a huge portion of the Billings Rims comes tumbling down into a West End home, we take a look at who's responsible.
Last night's slide dropped a huge boulder into this Billings backyard and in the process sent chunks of rocks and sandstone into the family's living room.
The homeowner told Q2 last night no one inside the home was injured.
But now there are new questions over what happens next. Q2's Samantha Harrelson standing by with more on that tonight.
Jay and Janelle, the home now sits here damaged, and now the question seems to be who might be responsible, if anyone. Precedent has been set in similar situations where rocks have fallen on homes below the rims that the homeowner and their insurance company would be responsible for any of the damages to the property. But here the question seems to be over who's responsible for this section of the rims. I spoke with the city engineering department, who said since a county park sits atop this section, they're not responsible. Multiple calls to different county officials did not provide any more clarity on the situation. At this point, we're unsure if anybody has been out to assess the security of this portion of the rims. For now, Jay and Janelle, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Sammy.
Now, companies do insure homes that are located on the rims, but for one local company, a special policy is needed to be added to the normal homeowners policy.
An agent for Payne West Insurance tells us an endorsement with coverage from another company is added that covers possible land movement. It's similar to what would be used with flood and earthquake insurance. The special policy covers land movement, earth movement, and landslides.
It's just a natural peril it could happen. Earth movement, it happens, so it's something that you just have to make sure you have coverage for. Typically under most homeowners policies, no coverage for this type of coverage. It's land movement, earth movement. It's called a landslide. It's kind of the typical words for it, but they want to make sure that form is covered, that it's covered under the homeowner's policy.
And Stowe suggests having an agent go over the specifics of your homeowner's policy with you to ensure that there is coverage, if necessary, for land movement.
In other news tonight, another body has been recovered from Bighorn Lake following a weekend boating accident. The body of 36-year-old Nathan Kelly from Billings was located late last night. Divers using an underwater remote-operated vehicle found Kelly and the boat involved in the accident. The body of a Billings woman was recovered Sunday, while another man was flown to a Billings hospital in serious condition. The lake closed again today as the search continues for a final missing man.
A 19-year-old Glendive mother is behind bars tonight after being arrested for the death of her 2-year-old son back in June. Ashley Howard charged with negligent homicide after her son died of hyperthermia after being left in a hot car. The child's grandfather, who initially reported the incident to deputies, reported multiple incidents where Howard left her son in a car during hot temperatures. Court documents allege the child was left in a vehicle overnight from Monday, June 25th to the morning of June 26th. On June 26th, he was then life-flighted to Billings from Glendive with a body temperature of 107 degrees. But at that time, the child, we're told, was already thought to be brain dead and was not expected to survive. And sure enough, shortly after that, the child was removed from life support at St. Vincent Healthcare. Tonight, Howard's being held at the Dawson County Jail on a $100,000 bond. Her initial court appearance has been set for August 21st.
In Glacier National Park, the Howe Ridge fire grew by more than 1,000 acres over the past 24 hours.
That fire is now estimated at 3,500 acres in size. This map shows just how much the fire's perimeter has grown since Wednesday morning.
Park spokesperson Lauren Alley says the fire burned actively through the night. 2 helicopters dropped water on the fire's hotspots Wednesday, but due to poor visibility, fixed-wing aircraft were unable to assist. Now, some evacuated homeowners were allowed to return to their properties for a brief time Wednesday, but many areas are still considered too dangerous. A Type 1 incident management team is poised to take over management of the Howe Ridge fire tomorrow.
And that takes us to our local weather scene. Bob McGuire joining us now here on set tonight. The smoke not as bad today, Bob, but it's still that gray haze, a very prominent part of the landscape.
Still an issue up in the northwest corner of the state. And so let's go ahead and check the air quality around Montana. And up there by Libby, Thompson Falls, and places like Flathead Valley, it's still pretty bad. It is unhealthy to be in those areas. And so you'll notice everywhere else in Montana, our air quality is moderate until you get to Bighorn County, Wyoming. That's where it finally becomes good. But let me show you what we have here. We still have now an air quality quality warning, and that will remain in effect until the conditions improve now. They didn't even put a date on it now. And so what's happening is we have a lot of ash in the air, high particulates. It's just getting really hard to breathe there. Elsewhere in western Montana, we still have red flag warnings. That goes in effect noon until midnight Friday due to dry thunderstorms moving into the area, and also some high winds could pose some more wildfire strikes and maybe some starts. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, our forecast is going to be hot. We'll chat about that in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Bob.
As wildfires burn across the western U.S., air quality concerns linger for many cities.
And while the flames get much of the attention, it's the smoke that impacts far more people. Climate Smart Missoula has now created a website they hope will serve as a hub for those who are looking for information on wildfires and air quality. This site provides up-to-date information on current conditions, as well as links to the newest scientific findings and tips for making your home as healthy as it can be.
We spoke with pulmonologist Dr. Daniel Laverty at Billings Clinic on how poor air quality can impact our communities.
Poor air quality usually comes along with pollutants or particulates in the air. These things can get inside the lungs and cause irritation or inflammation, and that's what produces a lot of people's respiratory symptoms. And so when air quality declines, we know from multiple studies in the United States and throughout the world that as air quality declines, hospital admissions go up, folks get sicker, diseases tend to get worse.
Now, the website was founded with grant money from the Montana Wildfire Relief Fund and will be updated as conditions change. You can check out the site for yourself at montanawildfiresmoke.org.
Still ahead on tonight's 5:30 News, we've got some dirt on Montana Fair.
Find out how crews make the grandstands work for everyone.
How are you? Casey Conlon here down at Metro Park. Montana Fair is still bright, it's still hot, it's still sunny, but it's also going to be rodeo time tonight. Night one of the Yellowstone River Roundup coming at you. We're going to talk to one of the guys who's been here for years, a native Billings guy, coming up in sports.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Janelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire and sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.